Wow. Damn. That means I've actually got...
this is going to be your best guess.
Okay. Well, Publishers Weekly thinks so. So I will, that means I actually have to introduce myself. I was hoping I could skip that and just talk about the book, but maybe I should then backtrack a little bit and explain a little bit about myself as introduction. For those that don't know, I'm actually a veterinarian. How many people knew that? Some I publish it a lot. So, because I knew I wanted to be a veterinarian since I was a little kid. You know, I love animals, I love medicine, I love science. I got that one assignment you always get when you're in third grade, or you know, from your teacher. What do you want to be when you grow up? So you have to fill out that essay. I remember at the third grade version of myself, it was a point of moral dilemma. I was sitting at my desk, knew I wanted to be a veterinarian, just didn't know how to spell it. Haven't you been here before? You look familiar. You ever been here before in my talks?
No.
All right. Then, cause I'm just afraid that I'm like telling some of the same story over and over again. They're like, oh, shut up. So it's a point of moral dilemma. I didn't know how to look at. So I did the one thing all third graders hate to do. I actually looked up the word veterinarian. So that determined from third grade to be veterinarian. Now the other part of that story is we jump forward several years. I'm in the first year of vet school. The entering class is seated, and the dean walks in to basically do an introduction and also to surprise us with a pop quiz. Says, everybody, you're having your first pop quiz. It's a one-question quiz. If you get this question wrong, you're kicked out of vet school. Write down the word veterinarian. Not everybody got it right. I did. From third grade, I was ready to answer that question. But you know, that was this side of my brain, and you know, I still do some veterinary medicine. You know, I still keep my toe in the pool now that I do write full time. I will never let it go. There's a lot of weird animals in my books. Mostly, my passion for animals sort of creeps into my writing. I still work with a group called the Sacramento Council of Cats. What they do is they trap feral or wild cats. They bring them into the shelter, and one Sunday a month. It takes about 8 hours. I spay and neuter that lot of wild cats. Once they're healed up, I re-release them where they're trapped. So again, I keep my little pinky in that veterinary pool just in case people realize, you know what, Jim Rollins really can't write. Publishers Weekly was right. You have to go back to veterinary medicine. So it's right now it's still more of a hobby, you know, removing genitalia. That's the extent in which I use my veterinary degree anymore, spaying and neutering. And my one claim to fame is I can still neuter a cat in under 30 seconds, so be careful, any gentlemen in here. I don't like your questions.